I already have a full face of makeup because I wanted to test if the sunscreen worked with makeup. You're gonna see all of this, all my thoughts, and the wear test. I'm leaving timestamps below so you can just hover through the video and go to the areas where you want to see. I'm gonna start by talking a little bit about the product. I do have it under my makeup and I have to just give you a little preview, a little heads up. It's amazing under makeup. This is a mineral SPF 30. They claim it's a lightweight serum-like formula, and I can totally agree. It's very lightweight. Serum claim, I would guess it feels more like a creamy serum, not very like a water-based serum. While it's really lightweight and runny, it is quite milky. So I personally don't own any serums that are like that. If you do, then maybe you would recognize the formula. It claims to have no white cast, and I have to agree, on my skin tone, it does not. It starts off looking a little white, but once you rub it in and it sets, it does not look white at all. And before, I used to always have issues with mineral sunscreen having a white cast. I love that once it sets, it's like not greasy at all. Like it feels even like grippy, like a texture. They claim it's natural looking. I have to agree. It's a glow, but it's a very subtle glow. It's like a skin-like finish. It's fragrance free, it's vegan, and it's cruelty free. It is not water resistant. I would reapply right after you get out of the water, or I would just use a sunscreen that is formulated to be sweat resistant and to be water resistant. So right now, let's go into the demo. Let's go back in time where I am applying it. Yeah, let me know which other sunscreens you have in mind for this summer. I'm really happy that I got this one. I'll probably keep you guys posted on Instagram or on TikTok maybe. Let's go right into the demo. So you can really hear it. It's super, super watery. The packaging is cool. Feels like squeezy in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna pump it in the back. It's very, very runny. With sunscreen, less is not more. You want a really good amount. Starts off kind of white, pretty creamy, but lightweight. It doesn't really feel heavy. It smells like a nut milk or something. It looks pretty dewy compared to this side of my face. Oh, it actually dried down. I enjoy that. I hate feeling like heavy and greasy, and this completely dried out, and it actually looks less dewy now. What? I've never really seen that on a sunscreen. Dude, oh my god. It really looks like a lot more mattified now. And yeah, definitely no white cast. That's pretty cool. Sunscreen is supposed to be the last step of your skincare routine right after your moisturizer. So I wanted to apply it with nothing on the bottom just so I can compare it. I'm gonna apply the Summer Fridays Cloud Dew. And I really enjoy this moisturizer, to be really honest with you. I just want to see how it pairs with it. I actually just always use this one, so I know what to expect from that. This one's like a water-based gel, I think. It feels so good. It's perfect for oily skin. I'm gonna let that dry just a second before I apply the sunscreen. So this is how the moisturizer looks. Again, it's like a dewy, natural look. It doesn't look super dewy, and I enjoy that. All right, so this time I'm just gonna go right in like this. Boop. Make a cute design, and I'm just gonna go right in. Let's see if it pills. I'm guessing they clearly formulated this to work with their own moisturizer. But really, this is the moisturizer that I use. Yeah, I don't really have another one to compare it with. Really. It went on great, as to be expected. It's the same line. It would be kind of odd if they didn't formulated them to work. I'm gonna let it dry again. I have no issues, no pilling, so they work on top of each other perfectly. Honestly, it doesn't really feel like I'm wearing much. This side with the moisturizer feels a little bit more tacky. Without moisturizer, it's literally like undetectable. What I really want to test, however, is how it wears on top of foundation. So I'm gonna go with the Giorgio Armani because it's the foundation that I use the most. Okay, let's see. It looks amazing under makeup. Like, my foundation went on super normal. Again, no pilling, nothing weird. I am really, really enjoying this up on first impression. I'm gonna do a wear test, so stay tuned for that. I actually really, really enjoy it. I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then I'll be right back and I'll give you some thoughts. Okay, so I did my makeup. I didn't put any powder or anything, and I think the makeup looks great. It looks exactly like I always do it. So it's gonna look great underneath it, and since it doesn't have any water resistance, then I guess this would be a great sunscreen to wear on your day-to-day. If you don't like a sunscreen that looks extremely dewy or shiny or greasy, then this one is a perfect natural finish that I've seen. It's glowy, but it's not greasy. It kind of sets, and I've yet to see that on a sunscreen. I really enjoy that. So yeah, it's definitely a soft natural finish. It looks great. So now I want to talk a little bit about the ingredients. Of course, it's a mineral sunscreen, so zinc oxide, it's what they're using. This ingredient works as forming like a shield on your body, a reflective shield. So think about it as like wearing a reflective blanket where the UV rays just bounce off of you. A chemical sunscreen, on the other hand, will absorb the UV rays. So it works kind of like a little sponge. Both of them work and it protects your skin, but they just work differently. Remember to give this a like and a subscribe. You know, it helps tremendously. Let's give this one a wear test and I'll give you my final thoughts. I applied the sunscreen with a stick foundation sample that I had from Westman Atelier. And I see like a little patch here, but it's probably from the foundation really, not from the sunscreen. Everything else looks good. It's not making me look greasy. I've had it on for maybe almost an hour by now. Sunscreen really just, you're supposed to reapply every 2 hours, so it's not like I do a full day wear test. It's not gonna really matter because you're supposed to reapply every 2 hours. So either way, I'll check back later after I'm done with my photo shoot and I'll give you my final thoughts. I am done with work today and it's been 3 hours, so by now you should be reapplying your sunscreen. And I don't really look too greasy at all. It looks good, like my foundation, you know, other than that patch from earlier, everything looks good. So I 100% recommend the product. I really enjoy it. I don't have any issues with it like burning my eyes or anything similar. So yeah, it's approved by me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was useful and I'll see you in the next one.